Hello and welcome to Ultimate Recon Gaming here with Johnny. And yes, I know I'm not using the webcam for this series. That's because there's just a lot going on in this game all at once that a webcam is just going to disrupt it. It's not like Bannerlord or Crusaders Kings, where Crusaders Kings is based on a map, Bannerlord is based on a map. Yeah, there's battles, but again, you can pretty much see what's going on at all times for the most part. For this is more of a city builder type thing, so it's a little bit harder to do screens or face cams on that sense until I get a better way to program it. And I've thought about doing the green screen where it's just my face rather than the whole picture, so that way you could see through and see the game as well. But until then, this is what's going to happen. Now, this is Dawn of Man that we are playing. This game right here is actually pretty good, planet-based. Maybe I should do one of those one day. We're actually going to start a new game. And I haven't got all these new ones unlocked yet. But we're going to do the Continental Dawn. Okay. So actually, hold on while I'm at it then. I want to make sure that I'm titling these then. Continental Dawn. Dawn of Man. Episode 1. Now, if you notice, we don't really title Johnny plays or solo plays anything like we used to. So, settlement name. Ooh. Okay, let's go with Dragon's Rock. No, that sounds lame. Dragon Brook. Dragonfield. The River Fork, Lake Valley, Mountain Lake. Oh, we gotta go to the Mountain Lake for sure. Game mode normal. Structures with fewer resources. No, start with no structures but extra resources so you can choose your location to settle. We're gonna go Nomad. Okay. Now, actually, I gotta rework this around. There we go. I'm reworking the title while I wait for this to load. Okay. Perfect. Now this is what you start with. I got to remember how to pause this game. Okay, spacebar pauses. I have to remember the controls. Hold on. So you got the view with the middle mouse. The right mouse does nothing. Zoom in, zoom out, and the left mouse selects. Okay. I don't like the rotation as much. Okay. We're going to nomad this out. We got to find a place we got to settle at. There's a lake over there that'll be nice to settle at. Probably one of the better places. We don't want to go towards that mammoth right now. We are not ready for that. Got some birds in the sky over there. That won't hurt us too bad. What is that? What is that? We have boars. So we better be smart here. I almost feel like it would be better to actually go establish ourselves on the other end of this lake, or at least circle it. Start here and circle it. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start here and then circle it. So what we're going to do is, see, there's our resources. We need our general information up here, along with our, I want my resources. I like my resources away. There's not anything missing if I do that. Okay, now, okay. Actually, I do like it better that way. So we're going to do general, followed by group, followed by, don't need that, don't need, well, I do need that later. My general's over here, so give me my gang speed over there. Sorry guys, hold on, this is going to take a second to rework some things around kind of the way I like it. We're going to do group down here and animals over here. Workload chart. You want to have yourself set up as much as possible. So we're going to go build a storage first. We're going to do a basic storage and go ahead and set it over here. Okay. While we do production, we may place the cook. So we'll slam that there. A crafter here. Now you're thinking, well, you're building a lot right now. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. And we'll do a couple skin dryers right there for the time being. Right now, we're not really need to worry about the spiritual. We'll worry about that later. We'll do one per thing. Place the work areas. Okay, we need people to gather sticks in this woods over here. We need people to obtain flint. Some over there. So we'll mark it here. Hunting. We definitely need to hunt in this area up here. Okay. Fishing. We'll set that up over here. Actually, I lied. We are not going to set that up there. Because what I want is to be able to have... You can't access in this place anyway. So yeah, we'll do the fishing there. I was actually thinking about having a place for ships to come in, but you can't come in there. Collect and harvest wild plants. Better to do that right over here. And obtain stone. We need to clear out this section first, so let's obtain it there, and then we'll also add another one to obtain it here as well. You're like, well, this is a lot of stuff going on at once. Yes, it is. You got to be smart with it. Now we're going to go ahead and release the game speed. You can control the game speed by the numbers up front. 1, 2, 4. 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 4, and 4 for 8. Depends on the speed that you like to see. They will start to begin to construct these. Now we need to start focusing on production. Or we get production. We need to start focusing on residential soon, because we got to be able to have the people in this family. So now we got two different variants of buildings. Okay, we'll set one here for a hold shift. There we go. We're going to go ahead and plan to build 4 of these. You want to kind of build it in a circular defense, so that way it creates this. Yeah, you want to create this circular defense. I was trying to explain it like there's a face cam, but I know there's not a face cam, so that doesn't work very well. But yeah, you want to create a circular defense at the beginning of your town and then branch out, and you could change this at the center later. But that way it creates a community area, but it's also easier to defend, because then you create these choke points that makes it easier to defend again. So alright, we are going to speed up the game speed. You could have done it here too. You could do it here. I think I'm going to actually look. I don't need straw. Don't need food. Okay, let's just put game speed back on then. turn that down. So we got this right here. Whoa, I got moved out of nowhere. Okay. Forgot what was that for a second. I had to do something real quick. Oh, this is good to know too. Primal Vision, it kind of tells you where resources are at, where things are happening. That's what we're not hunting over here. We could have hunted over here a little bit too, it looks like. But yeah, take the tab off on that. There was something I was going to say and I forgot. You want to try to stay away from things that are a danger. Like right now, again, these are dangerous. We can't really face that on our own. I can click on them. It's a rhino. See, even worse. I can also tell them to hunt that specific thing. Population or knowledge. That's what I was going to look at. Population. We got 2 children. 1 elderly, 4 regular adults. Now the knowledge. You spend these points. Right now we can't use it to spend anything. We need 5. You kind of want to go with something that helps you. This will help pretty well with dogs because it gives us dogs, which actually helps with a lot of hunting. A little bit of defense. Food drying helps with food. Sling making helps with archery, so it's a little bit easier to hunt for our people itself. This stuff helps with attacking, defending, and hunting. This also helps with clothing, which especially during the winter time. And this, if you want to go down that route, go ahead. I haven't really experimented with that too much. So while we wait on them, speed it back up. Now we got meat, so we got stuff. They just need to do things and gather things, which is what they're going to do on their own. You can kind of keep track of them. They're the blue people right here. You can see the elderly man is gathering some stuff. Contain an item, his shirt or his clothing, his tool. I think that's another tool. I'm not sure what that is. What is a biface? Where's another person at so I can try to figure out what they have? Oh yeah, so it's another tool. So they're going to start doing stuff, and you can prioritize which one's which. I would prioritize the storage tent because that thing needs to be built. Now we're getting ready to have some issue. This thing probably won't attack us, I don't think, but this will attack us if we get in its way. We got boars over here, and we got an ibex over here. The ibex does not fight back. They run. The boar will fight back. Just tell the rhinos are just walking by just to get a drink. That's fine. You can be fine with the animals. The hyena, that will attack our people, so we got to be cautious with that. There is wild animals in this game. Like, there are obviously wild animals in this game, but some of the wild animals will attack other wild animals and your people. So you want to be very cautious with that. They also love to float on water when they drink it. So we're going to speed some time up. This, especially if they start heading this way, this is going to be a really nice hunting ground for us. I don't want to create the hunting ground here because there's always a lot of animals right there, and that's just going to cause us more issues. And they're never going to want to come drink here again. That is going to give us issues too. Luckily, it's in the water area, and they'll have a lot of time to fight other things that are down here. So we're actually going to keep an eye on this lion. as a pack of them, holy cow, come up. That's kind of dangerous, actually. As you can tell, they're getting tired. That's why we need the residents. Our workload's a little high. That's why it's all the way up there. But it's going to remain high for a while. I'm trying to keep an eye on this lion pack here, because that's going to be an issue. After we get the storage tent, we're actually going to prioritize the camp and then the residents, so that they have a place to sleep and also a place to cook. Or at least one of the residents. We'll actually probably prioritize the residents first. A residence. A boar has escaped our fighting. That's fine. Sometimes they'll run, especially the baby ones. But be careful, because if you attack a baby one with the adult around, the adult will fight back, I believe, unless they've changed the game. They will sleep outside if you do not keep them in control, which is fine, but as you could tell, we had a ton of lions and rhinos and stuff around, and hyenas, so we're not in a really good place. We just built a structure that's another knowledge point. Let's go ahead and set priority to this tent right here. That way they build it faster. Obviously the workload has decreased a lot since the storage tent has been created. Now I want to create this residence here so that way someone can at least get well rested while everyone else still works. We can get this next and then move on to these. This is what I mean by the cave lions. They have a health bar, we have a health bar. They've managed to take this one down, however, multiple of them are attacking. And we did just lose somebody. Matter of fact, I think it was our child. Yep, and we now have lost another person. I can tell them to open the gates and stuff like that, but that's not going to really matter in the sense of this. Okay, again, we're having a cave lion problem. We may lose another person. Oh, they took out the girl too. They took out both the children. Oh, they just got another one. They just took out the adult man. So all we're left is with the elderly man and the 3 adults. That's going to hurt us a little bit. Hopefully those cave lions do not come back. Okay, hold on, let's pause. When someone unalives, the morale of the people in your settlement goes down. If there are any burial structures available, your unalive will be taken there. This will give your people a chance to mourn them and recover some of the lost morale. When the structure is full, no more people can be buried in it. Over time, bodies decompose and the burial capacity of the structure is slowly restored. So again, this is where this is going to come important. This. We've lost 3 people. Now we need to set up a graveyard due to this. So that we can bury our unalived. He's going to harvest the cave lion, which is going to be good for us. They will munch on the people, so we got to be careful of that. We're going to set these to a high priority as well, so they got to determine if they want which one first. They're probably going to side with the unalived, which I understand, so they can get their people buried, but our workload is just going to be really high right now because of that. We're not going to really have an option, so we're just going to have to go with it. I heard something that I need to... Someone's got an infection. Just because you're outside. So he's all the way over here with an infection. Or she. This human has low stats and they will perform the task at reduced efficiency. Until things are taken care of. There's a horse over there. Nice. Okay. Oh gosh. Guess who's coming? The cave lions are back. There's a wolf. Nice. A reindeer. See, there is all kinds of animals, by the way. All kinds of them. Your food will go bad if you do not have storage for it, by the way. Now the wolf's trying to probably cause problems. And here comes more lions. They are trying to hunt this area down. The lions are coming after somebody. Or something. They are definitely marking their territory. I do think people do show up though. Yeah, migrants will come to the summit and no burst will take place until there's residents. That's why we need a residence, not only for sleep, but also for migrants and other things such as bursts. Ooh, the mammoths are coming. So at least, I think that will at least allow the predators to attack them instead. But that will also cause us issues if we're not careful. One of our unalive went missing. All of them did just now, actually. Hopefully our people is the one that picked them up. Speaking of the unalived. Now, all these probably won't get buried, to be honest. I'm actually going to downgrade them because, again, they're not going to be buried if they're not there. Population-wise, 1 adult male, 2 adult females, and an adult male. Or what? What? How do we have... Oh, I think it's just because of the... Okay, yeah. That's just because of the the person hasn't decomposed yet. I know no storage is left yet. Yeah, we're gonna have a storage issue a lot. This needs to get built. Come on, guys. How hard is it to take 3 sticks and 2 dry skin? Oh. Okay, hold on. I've done messed up. I can't even prioritize this until we get a drying rack. That's why we're so set back right now. Wait, we can't even do that until we get a dry skin either. Well, let's go ahead and get this made, because maybe we can create a dry skin over there. And we need that made too. Well, since our minor setback, we can probably hopefully get things fixed now. With these 3 things prioritized, these things create sticks. This will give us food and the crafter, which will then allow us to make the tanning racks. I can't remember if it's like banished where I have to assign people their job. Okay, we got knowledge stuff. I understand the knowledge. No storage stuff, that's fine. And we got the hearth, which means we got enough knowledge to do something. I'm actually going to go with dog domestication, because that's just a free way to get... Unlocks the domestication dogs will slowly come to the settlement and help you protect it. Free defense. That's the way I look at it. It is a free defense system. Okay. I don't care about the wild donkey right now. Looks like the young goat has escaped too. Gosh, it takes forever to build that building. Yeah, the body's already decomposed, so none of these are going to matter right now. The faster you make that, the better. I think I chose the wrong one, but oh, there's one of my dogs. Which I can slaughter them for food if I need be. Which they do not pop up on this animal thing, by the way. That's a different looking dog, though. I just now realized I probably shouldn't chose the leather residences. I did, but I probably shouldn't have. It's nice for the winter, but I probably should have stuck with the stick ones. Like this one, like these. And then upgraded to the leather ones later. Because then I at least would have had some kind of residence. Okay, so this definitely makes bread. Set to high priority, related resource limits. You can recycle it. But right now the focus is making bread, or I can right click it to tell them not to. As again, I right click this so that it circles around so it tells them to do that. We have made a skin dryer. Everything you make that's new gives you stuff. Everything you find that's new gives you stuff. With the crafter, we're looking to make all kinds of stuff, like skin outfits. We're actually going to not prioritize that right now. We knew wooden spears and harpoons. Everything else can kind of go away right now. We obviously have a good amount of them left. A trader has showed up, which is actually kind of nice. You can click on them. And we're going to take 2 dry skins and trade. That's 13 value. Now again, we have these that are available, so we're going to give him one of them. And give him some flint to match the value and replace. I need something that, okay, a meat. I like to try to keep it even. And he will not take it if he's on the under. So we have 2 free dry skins right now, which will actually help us prioritize this, because we need 2 dry skins to prioritize that, to build that. And we need these people ASTAT. And then what they'll do is they'll take leather that they get from animals and put them onto here. Is that my dog? Yes, okay. Clothing. Clothing offers people protection from cold, increases welfare, and reduces damage sustained in battle. Skins and wools often protect people from freezing. You have one of these per inhabitant. When it's warm, your people will prefer leather or linen outfits. These increase welfare levels and offer site protection. So on and so forth. We have no fuel. Okay. Now I'm actually going to specify on these storage tents, because it's nice to have that. So once I get the other one made, I'm going to specify which tent gets what, because it's good that one is good to have that, and 2, it just makes it to where it's easier. Okay, hey, you know, this has got the clothing and weapons, and this has the food, and this has the... Yeah. It always has the general stuff. But it's just nice to know, okay, this is what's allowed to be stored in here, is all that stuff. Man, that weather is loud. Apparently it's 367 degrees. Oh no, it's 367% workload. Again, we have another thing we could do here. We can do dog training required for goat domestication dogs to help in hunting tasks, which right now I'm not really worried about the arching. I can create bone spears, which is a stronger. Or we can do food drying, which actually helps with food. I'm going to go with the tanning because we're going to start getting into the cold and we need to start thinking about our warmer clothes now. And then mine puts it to where we can have the production of a tanner, which is going to be, again, very efficient for us to have. A couple of these available to us. They will create their own paths over time, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Now, I can create a wood storage and a rock pile. I am going to do that with at least the rocks. I probably will do it with the wood pile too, to be honest. The rock pile can go behind the first storage, and then I'm going to put the wood pile by the fire. Did we not collect tannin? Collect stone? Oh shoot, I done screwed up on something, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put that there. We need to do something before we forget. We need to get composite tools to cut down things, because sticks won't last for very long. To get composite tools, we need the bone tools. So we need to get those soon so we can start cutting down trees, or we're going to have issues. On that note, we have an idea for next episode, so please come back for the next episode. Thanks for watching Ultimate Recon Gaming. Over and out.